Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And today I'll be sharing on finding a spiritual guide or a guru. After checking out what you can about Buddhist spiritual practice and wishing to engage in one, it is very important to find a spiritual guide or a guru. A spiritual guide will evaluate our practice and our mind and nurture us along the path to enlightenment. He will teach us, recommend suitable practices for us to follow as we progress, and when necessary encourage us in the right direction, especially when we fall off the path, so to speak. A spiritual guide is a model or an example for us in appropriate spiritual practice or behavior. A spiritual guide helps us to answer our questions and change our wrong views and to clarify our thoughts. It has been said that our spiritual guide is a mirror of our qualities, highlighting our positive attributes and also our shortcomings. Why? To help us to recognize and to break our habituations which create our constant state of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. That is why practitioners who are serious about their path says that their gurus are the foundation of all good qualities. Okay, that's some basic description of a spiritual guide's role. Now, what should a practitioner look for in a spiritual guide or a guru? In the 50 verses of Guru Devotion by Ashwagosha, the verses describe everything, from how a guru should be and how a student attitude should be towards his guru. Here are the verses, relating to the qualities of a guru. Verse 7, a disciple with sense should not accept as his guru someone who lacks compassion or who is angersome, vicious or arrogant, possessive, undisciplined, or boasts of his knowledge. So it's quite clear, isn't it? So those are very bad qualities that and if your guru has that qualities, then you should not accept him as your guru. And then verse 8, a guru should be stable in his actions, cultivated in his speech, wise, patient, and honest. He should neither conceal his shortcomings nor pretend to possess qualities he lacks. He should be an expert in the meanings of Tantra and in its ritual procedures of medicine and turning back obstacles. Also, he should have loving compassion and a complete knowledge of the scriptures. And verse 9, he should have full experience in all 10 fields, skill in the drawing of the mandalas, full knowledge of how to explain the tantras, supreme faith, and his senses fully under control. So in other words, he should know everything. But actually, yeah. So according to the verses, then you can see how attained a guru is actually. And as earlier on I mentioned that the guru is actually a reflection or mirror of our attributes. So as such, sometimes yes, the guru could display unfavorable attitudes. That's because we are a reflection of that. So the way that you see how good is a guru is actually you can look around, look at all the other students and also look at his activities, then you can kind of tell whether this guru is for real or not. A lot of care should be taken into when you're choosing a guru, because a guru should be transparent about his background, his education, his lineage, and whom he has received his teachings and empowerments from. Why should you be sure of his authentic lineage? Well, it is so that you can benefit fully from authentic Buddhist teachings, because he learned from his gurus and his gurus from his gurus, and it's all traced back to the original Buddha. So that way you can be sure of the quality of his teachings. And at the same time, through the qualified guru, you can also receive the blessings, from all the lineage gurus because of their attainments, from their practices. And at the same time, you are assured, of the teachings that we are studying now is authentic. So our guru, His Eminence, the 25th Samtuku Rinpoche, would always inform us, where he teach. Where he received the particular teachings, before he teach. And like for example, he would say that he received this teaching from his root guru, His Holiness Kapje Zong Rinpoche. And Kapje Zong Rinpoche would have received the teachings from Kapje Trijang Rinpoche. And also His Holiness Kapje Trijang Rinpoche is actually the junior tutor of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. And Kapje Trijang Rinpoche would receive the teachings from his guru, which His Holiness Kapje Pabongka Rinpoche, and so forth. So it's traceable back, all the way to Buddha Shakyamuni, where all the Dharma teachings actually stems from. So, okay, once a student has spent the suitable amount of time examining the qualities of the guru, then and for the guru to actually examine him as a student as well, a guru-disciple relationship, could commence from there. And actually, it's been recommended that the to check out the suitability, for 12 years. But for the times nowadays, I think it's a bit long. We don't have that much time. So once you're assured, just take the step. And if we are really honest, and we do truly examine, the qualities of the people around us, how many that you find, is really altruistic and only work solely to benefit, the people around us, or benefit, other people or ourselves actually. How many would actually, work to benefit us with no motive to gain anything for themselves. So once you found that in a guru, appreciate it and be grateful, and to always, keep that in sight, remember that, and to never let him go. I think that not everyone, has that fortune to find such a spiritual guide immediately. So some people will take longer time. For myself, I've only found my guru, 9 years before. So those who has a head start, when they find a guru, at their very young age, take advantage of that, And then for those who have not found one, if you're an interested practitioner, you can actually rely, on a lot of ways. Like nowadays, the Dharma is very easily accessible online, and also like offline. You can, there's a lot of Dharma books that's available in the bookstores, and a lot of teachers have written a lot of books on Buddhism, which you can easily actually access, online. So Kachara, which actually have a Dharma bookstore, which is online, it's called Raja Secrets, and it carries a lot of items, which is quite comprehensive, to your spiritual practice. And later, I will enclose the link so that you can visit, and if you need, get a few of Rinpoche's books. It's very interesting. He teaches in such a way that it's very simple to understand, and at the same time, it really answers, your questions. That's what I found actually. Okay. Rinpoche actually has a teaching video that's titled Gurus for Hire, Enlightenment for Sale. Very interesting title, don't you think? Actually, you can learn, in a greater detail of how a proper guru-student relation should be, and how, what the guru's functions and roles are, and how a student should have the proper attitude towards the guru, so that Dharma can be fully optimized in your spiritual practice. And this also I will enclose the link, and really you should find the time to watch it, because you can learn a lot from Rinpoche's teachings. And as such, I will stop here today for my short sharing, and I will see if there's any questions. Right, question from Chris. Are you sure the guru should know everything? What about those who take a simple monk in a monastery as their guru? Right. It has said in the 50 verses that by Ashwagosha, he said that even if it's a simple monk, but if you were to take him as a proper guru and view him in the highest as a Buddha, then you will receive the same benefits, because the Dharma, then you value it and you follow and you practice, so that was the guideline that was given in that 50 verses of guru devotion. And from Joy, they say by pleasing our guru we gain merits and attainments. Hence, when displeased our guru, we will obviously accumulate negative karma. Can you explain why this is so? Okay, because the guru is in our view that we treat him as a Buddha, and as such we get the blessings and the merits, because whatever he teaches or his wishes that we carry out are always to benefit others. So as such, you gain the merits and the attainments through following through with our guru's wishes. And when we displease him, that we gain negative karma, because it's going, well, we are not fulfilling. I mean, if you're carrying out something that you gain merits, then if you are not, then of course you will not, you gain the negative karma. So I guess the explanation will be that, but the thing is, I think it's not that complete. So let me get the proper answer and I'll answer you at a later date. From Yin Teo, how long should we observe a teacher before we decide he is qualified and the right one? Well, based on the 50 verses, we're supposed to actually observe for 12 years. But I think, because nowadays time flies very fast, and we don't have a lot of time, because to actually learn and practice. So once you're assured and you check, actually you can check out his other students and also his activities, how he has benefited others, whereas like His Eminence, the 25th Tuku Rinpoche, he's you look at his activities, it has spread throughout the world, his online teachings. And also here, he has established Kachara Soup Kitchen, which benefit a lot of people that's been hungry and on the streets. And these are all selfless activities, because Kachara Soup Kitchen, it's not only Buddhist, it benefits them regardless of what status they are. And also like his students, you look at his students, you see the quality of them. I don't know, for me, I see a lot of them are very capable, and like people who are in very high positions, they are his students as well. So these are very highly intelligent people. If they believe, who am I to, and at the same time, before I've actually joined Kachara, I've been watching Rinpoche's YouTube online, and I found that his teachings are very it it answers a lot of questions that I had, and it's always like very in simple form. I find it very easy to understand, and whatever questions that arise, if it's not in that particular teaching, it's strange that the next teaching that I listen to, somehow it would answer that question that I had. And this continued on, until finally I had the opportunity to come to Kachara. And from then, it's like so far I found everything to be true, to be a true guru that he is. Okay, from Pastor Shin. Besides the qualities mentioned in the 50 verses of Guru devotion, what are the other ways I can check out, determine whether a guru is suitable or not? I think basically from Yin's question, it's kind of I would say that it's quite similar. So you check the students around and his activities, his and our guru actually, well, my guru is actually very humble. He never show his special qualities, but from a lot of testimonial, from other lamas, and high attained masters, how they praise him and all that. So from that also, you learn of his special qualities, how humble he is. Thank you, Jason, for sharing the link to Raja Secrets, and also especially directly to the book, Gurus for Hire, Enlightenment for Sale. Thank you very much, Jason. Oh, and he's enclosed the link as well to the Chinese version as well. So that is, thank you very much. Okay, is there any more questions? I don't see any new ones. Right. Well, anyway, for those of you who are still learning, I mean still searching, you can actually go online and visit Rinpoche's YouTube teachings. They are very helpful that I found, and it's you probably may get a lot of answers to all the questions that you have, and from there you can find your way and see how you would like to establish any any contact or relationship, so okay, I don't see any more questions here. So as such, I will end the session today, and if you have any questions, you can actually regarding your spiritual path or contact with Kachara, you can actually send me your question in my Facebook, or else you can actually contact Kachara's front desk. So thank you very much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll end it now with a completion dedication in Tibetan. Jangkyu Senjo Rinpoche, Maki Panam Gishi, Gepanam Pame Payang, Goni Gondu Pewashu, Toni Toa Rinpoche, Maki Panam Gishi, Gepanam Pame Payang, Goni Gondu Pewashu, Dasujini Sapangi Wadi, Tandan Troma Guna Gampada, Jepan Jesu Nosan Trapai, Tamping in Porin Dusa, Seishu, Gewa Kuntu Yunda Lamadan, Rami Joki Palano Jojing, Sadam Langi Yatera Soni, Doje Changi Ngapangatusu, Gewa Di, Yududa, Lama Sangyodriuni, Rewa Chikyama Lupa, De Lago Pashu, Joki Posongapa, Josu Nampa Pewala, Geki Sama Siwadang, Tunki Malu Sangwasho, Dadam Sungi Dusundan, Rewa Sungi Latene, Gewa Losantrapai, Nampa Yuriva, Gyushi, Ni Modele Sendele, Ni Megunyanele, Ni Sintatu Delepel, Kunchu Sungi Jingilo, Kunchu Sungi Ngodruso, Kunchu Sungi Trasi, Sho, Jesu Nama Kusen Raptingchi, Namka Trini Chojuke Padang, Losam Tempe Dromi Sapsungi, Rohe Musatatuni, Gyushi, Gawe Rawe 會公會先咁的。Pendan dewa malibu ini charanzik wanten zinget soi shape shide baru thank you shi dong pingo drama lupa den ne dala so du so ko dan den pa long chot nam ke pa so shik shuk den sell. Thank you, see you.